Hello, my name is Darshika and welcome back to D-Talk. Today we will be talking about Middle School Math League. If you're in elementary school and are interested in taking Math League, please refer to my prior video. And today we have Aditya here again. He has been taking Math League for nearly 5 years and is very experienced with it. So I hope we can learn a lot more about Middle School Math League with him.
Hi, I'm Aditya. I'm an 8th grader. I've been taking middle school contests for 3 years, and I will be explaining the different contests.
Thank you. So basically, what are the differences between the middle school and elementary school Math League?
Okay, so this is a sort of broad topic. There's a lot of differences when you come down to it. First of all, in elementary school, you don't. In elementary school, you have a number sense. In middle school, you don't. They totally cut that out. And so your individual contest would have been a sprint and a target. And then you'll have the team round, same as always. There's also an extra competition called the countdown round that I'll cover later.
So this would make the grading procedures a bit different, right?
Yes, it will. The points are tallied up differently.
Okay, so can you tell us like an overview of the competitions? We'll leave out the countdown for now, just like the 3 competitions that we've already covered in the last video.
Yeah. So sprint, same thing, 30 questions, 40 minutes. Except instead the points that you get is different. You get 1 point for a correct answer and 0 points for an incorrect or skipped answer. So in the elementary school Math League competition video, we covered on how on the sprint don't guess. This time you can guess on the sprint. What I do is I just put in all zeros and ones because that answer does pop in frequently, and so you can guess in the sprint even if you don't know. And then the target, you get 2 points for a correct answer and then 0 points for an incorrect answer. On the sprint, you can't use a calculator, and on the target, you can.
So what about the team?
The team round is a bit different. So it has 10 questions, 20 minutes, but the scoring is like sort of off. So you get the individual scores of the team members, you divide it by 4, and you add twice the team score on the team round. So last time it was just a bit varied. They used a different formula for that. But right now they do the twice the team score plus the average of the individual scores.
Oh, so like are the timings or are the timings different from the elementary school?
The timings on all of the tests will be around the same. And should we cover countdown now?
Yeah. So what is the countdown test?
So the countdown is, if you qualify for the countdown, you usually have to be top 8 or 16, depending on the size of your Math League competition itself. They'll pair you off with another person into an elimination sort of round. And so you'll go against another individual, and you and him or her will have to answer you'll have to answer some questions. And they'll put a question usually on a screen, and they'll have you hit a buzzer. When you hit the buzzer, the first person to hit the buzzer gets to answer first, and you answer first 1 time. If you get the answer correct, you get a point. Usually it's best out of 3, but on the final rounds, they make it up to 3 points.
So the countdown round is not something that everybody can take?
No, it's not. The top people take it.
So, depending on how you score in the countdown round, does that majorly affect your ranking in the results?
No, your individual results are not affected by the countdown round.
So, it's kind of like the team round where your individual, the results from this don't really affect your individual?
Yeah, and your individual results do in fact affect the countdown, because if you don't get enough in the individual points, you won't qualify for the countdown.
Okay, so anything to be aware of the test in the middle school?
Yes. So as I said, the scoring is different. The timings are the same. Registration is the same. I'd say the main surprise point is the countdown round. Sometimes questions are really easy. Sometimes they're really hard, in fact. And I've gotten some pretty easy questions on the countdown round. I haven't won yet, but you can see that in the countdown round. They'll give you easy and hard questions. It varies a lot. So if you get all easy questions and then get a really hard question, don't be surprised.
So, why don't we cover a bit more in the countdown because we really didn't talk about this much. What types of questions come up in the countdown?
As I said, it's a hugely varying questions. It can be really easy from something like calculate the angle X and it'll give you a geometry figure. Or it can give you something really hard like calculating the sum of each factorial, the unitsage of the sum of each factorial really far. That you don't know without certain strategies.
Is there a topic that the countdown round focuses more on, like
No.
you said before, like geometry or algebra?
No, it's not focusing on anything. I don't see any sort of correlation between the questions. I'd say you can see more of a number sense kind of format, except the questions incorporate more geometry and those sort of questions that you get on Sprint and Target. If you don't know what number sense is, you can always reference back to the elementary video.
So, any workbooks or anything you can use for the countdown?
The middle school review books, I covered this in the last video. You can get middle school review material, and there are always courses online too.
So the countdown is included in there?
Yeah, there are there's 80 different countdown questions that they have, but obviously they'll issue it one by one, so 80 questions won't be used exactly, but just in case they have 80 questions per one. So it basically does replace the number sense. It's just a bit different.
Okay, well then I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching and bye.
Bye.